A W, everybody. A W. After 400 plus days, the Tennessee Titans have won at home. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago or 400 days ago. What a game today. Happy to talk about it. Happy to break it all down. We can talk about the caveats of it and all the things at play. I get it. But at the same time, this team needed it bad, and I'm happy they got that win. Screw a draft pick. Give me that W. You're still getting a low one to help the team, but we're going to jump into all of that. Jump into it right after this intro. I'll see you in a second. Greetings, everybody. I am Mr. First Down. I am your favorite Titans fan, and welcome to Fanboys Unleashed. After game takes, baby, a triumphant day. The Titans have ended the losing streak at home after 400 plus days. Boy, it felt good. I can't tell you the feeling. I was a little emotional. I will not lie. So were several other people. The cheer when Cam Ward started taking knees, it erupted. It was like a volcano. All the diehards that we have put blood, sweat, and tears into this, just an absolutely relief. It was great. It was a great feeling. I loved it. Cam Ward today was great. The defense was great. It was truly an amazing, fun time, and we needed it. Shout out to Cam Ward today. He has passed the franchise rookie record for most yards thrown in a season. How awesome is that? Gotta love it. And I just super excited. CJ says, tighten up, brother. I can only imagine what you called the Chiefs in that with those fancy emojis. Then Titans gave us Titans fans a Christmas present here. It was a game. You kept expecting it, like we've seen every year. The Titans do something good, and then everything just comes apart the second half. Not this time. In fact, they came out the second half swinging and scored another touchdown. We had a weird drive where we were in the end zone and we scored, and the refs took it away based on somebody not reporting as eligible, but that looked crap. Oh, doo-doo. Lamar Jackson is walking to the locker room, and it doesn't look like he's going poop this time. Oh, no. Which stinks for me because we needed the Ravens to make the playoffs to get a fourth-round draft pick out of them and not a fifth. So, doo-doo. Draymond Jones, who we traded to him, has his sacks. If they make the playoffs, we get the fourth-round draft pick. And now this is happening. Golly. Oh, this division's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, today, Cam Ward, I was super happy just to be there in attendance to see it. He's done well these last three games. He did really well today. He threw with decisiveness. He threw with anticipation. He threw one time, and I couldn't find the guy, and then the guy was there, perfect timing, and the whole shebang. And he did it several times. It was more than just once. It was repetitive. It was great. You absolutely loved to see it, and I can break it all down for you. Let's see. One moment. Your call is very important with us. All right. 228 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a rating of 122.3. Gotta love it. Happy to see Cam Ward getting it done there. Gives you hope for the future, which is what this is about. You have them going through this season, and these rookies, every one of them have stepped up to some degree or another, has stepped up. Now, we could talk about the caveats here. Well, hold on a second. The Titans wide receiver learn how to catch them. Yeah, CJ. Yeah, that was my next point. I only saw a couple of drop passes, but they caught the deep ones today. That one, the pass has to be the pass of the day. Has to be when Cam was in trouble and he hummed this ball, and DK was in the perfect place to toe tap, catch it, and get out of bounds. Perfect, wonderful execution there. And I loved the aggressiveness there. They didn't get it on 4th and 1 on a bad QB sneak. He's got to be better than that. What happened to Lamar Jackson? What happened? He looks upset. That's a bummer. Anyway, so Cam got it done today. Not a lot of mistakes. He had a couple of overthrows, but for the most part, he was hitting guys left and right. I was happy to see it, but I really loved it when they came out of the halftime and they just started swinging. They just started swinging big passes down the field. We got this awesome shovel pass to Chigakonkwo. Oh, it was awesome. That's awesome. And this is against a defense that's not missing a lot of players, right? You got there Chris Jones and everything. Shout out to Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears. Tony Pollard is at 945 yards rushing, which means more than likely he will be 1,000-yard rusher again in his career. Tony is getting it done. Big gaps. Would have had more. He would have been at 1,000 today had the refs decided that Big Jeff reported eligible, which he did, by the way, and they just didn't do it. I am a little jealous for those watching at home, though. Don't get me wrong. I love being at the games and everything, but I absolutely love Kevin Harlan. Kevin Harlan's one of the best guys to do it, and I absolutely loved hearing him making some of the play calls. I was all about that. Shout out to Kristen Fulton for the I know, right? I thought that too, CJ. The petty side in me was full aglow for Christian Fulton and missed tackles today. It just warms the cockles of your heart, doesn't it? So, I don't know about y'all. Did you have this third string wide receiver for the Chiefs? God bless him. He's gotten thrown in there or whatnot. He actually didn't do too bad, but then the pressure really started getting to him. Their last drive, I think he was just getting sacked like over and over again. There was just nothing they could do. He had a very strange name, so I just keep calling him like Ryu from Street Fighter. It's like, oh, you can. I don't know how else to say it or whatnot. I kind of expected more from Andy Reid here, even with a third string quarterback. Our secondary is made up of guys that have delivered pizzas for Pizza Hut until they got called in there. So lots of R's by those guys, names. And then we lost Chris Harris. It's like one thing after the other. We had no Cedric Gray today. We had guys step up, make plays. I'm about it. Big shout out to Big Jeff, though. The safety. Oh, boy. The safety, the sacks, the pressures, the 2 tip passes he had. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm sorry, CJ. CJ's keeping me honest here. Marcus Harris. I apologize, Marcus Harris. Too many Harrises out there. So you go back through. So I will give the caveat that, the Chiefs' offense was in big trouble after Minshew went down. Yeah, I agree. Because Minshew always carves us up. He is 4-2 against us. When he loses to us, it's usually a mistake he makes and not something we did to him. So he's a tough customer, I would say, when he comes a Titan killer, right? He just gets in there and carves us up yards and yards and yards. So when he got injured and they put this poor kid out there, we get lucky there. Now, oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure Drake May just fumbled the ball. Yep, Ravens ball. Wow. Drake May. I don't know, maybe the Bills exposed something in the second half of their game. He is having a lot of trouble. And it's not like the Ravens have a big, bad defense this year either. Man. Pressure creates diamonds, Anywho, so the Titans went up against a good defense. They came out the second half, and the Chiefs did not get a single sack rushing forward. They had to get sacks by bringing pressure. And once they did that, we started throwing the ball over everybody's head, and that was just utterly fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It's what you like to see. Now they're going to have to get their act together, though, because if you want to beat the Saints, you're going to have to do better. You have to do better because the Saints are just like us in a lot of regards. They're very scrappy, and they're ready. Oh, my gosh. I think the Ravens fumbled the ball, and now they have it back. What's the flag? I think the Ravens just fumbled the ball and gave the ball back to New England. Oh my gosh. What kind? Jane, get me off this crazy game. Anywho, so this win meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to the diehards that are there, the fans that are there. You know, a lot of Chiefs fans were there, and that's fine. That's fine. They probably booked this when the tickets were expensive, and then they weren't so expensive once Mahomes went down. But nothing doing today. They went home with the L. We got to go home with a W, and it's worth it to me. Remember to get your free wings from Buffalo Wild Wings for the multiple touchdowns, and repeat first down, offsetting penalties. Wow, what a change up. What a change up for Baltimore and New England. Illegal forward pass. Well, that's dumb. That's just a dumb play on his part. Anyway, penalties offset. They keep going. Who's throwing the ball out there for Baltimore? I don't even know who the backup is. Anyway, so I cannot say enough about Tony Pollard. That guy, he was hustling today. He made big plays. I can't say enough about Spears. There were so many times I thought he was dead to rights, and he was slipping out of guys that have Super Bowl rings fingers and just making them look silly. It just utterly fantastic effort by both the running backs today. Don't get me wrong, the big passes were great or whatnot. Cam was great, but the running backs really, really carried that load there. I mean, they just put on a show today. I was bummed that we couldn't get Pollard more yards, but, you know, them's the berries. CJ, tighten up. Good old CJ. He's one of the best. Didn't get to go to family members, coworkers home today. They're a big Chiefs fan. Oh, well, until next time. If he's a coworker, you get to see him at work tomorrow, don't you? Yeah, get to see him at work tomorrow. Aaron Jordan, congrats on the W, Mr. First Town. Way to go, all Titans fans. Thank you very much, Aaron. I hope you are doing well. We are happy to have it. Don't listen to those draft people playing for draft picks. It's a silly thing. This team needs wins and development, and everybody is developing. I wish they developed a lot more quickly at the beginning of the year. But, hey, beggars can't be choosers. It's really funny because you're looking in the mirror with the Saints, too. They're all developing as well. Tyler Shuck looks like a stud, an absolute stud. So we'll see what that's about. Tomorrow night we have 49ers and the Colts. We'll see if Grandpa Rivers can get something going here. Should be interesting. The Denver Broncos lost to the Jags today. Jags whipped up on Bo Nix. And Myers is just putting on a show for the Jaguars. Jags are in prime position to make a lot of noise this year. So pressure's on them. Maybe they get it done. But Saints fan told me they could care less about the number one draft pick. I mean, that might be – look, I'm not wild about it either. I think you can trade out even if you're in the top five. I also think you can help this team with a pick in the top five. So that's the way I look at it. This team needs to win. It's good for them to win. Big Jeff telling the quarterback, Cam Ward, he said, don't be a Grinch today after the game. Love it. Petty level times 1,000, in my opinion. Don't be a Grinch today, Cam Ward. I freaking was there for that. I enjoy it. I was trying to think of anything else, really. DK, absolute steal in the draft, getting all these yards. He was, I think, about 3 or 4 times one block away from breaking another one. That guy is such a stud. I really enjoy watching Chim DK run the ball. I mean, he is just terrific. I think I feel most sorry for that guy that didn't even like get in the way of Jeff on that safety. I mean, Jeff walked right through them. Aaron Jordan, 623. Thank you for contributing to the show, Aaron. Please like and subscribe. Hope to talk more. What do the Titans need to do early draft pick? If you're picking and not trading out, Aaron, you will have different thought processes here. One thought process is edge rusher. The other thought process, and this is my thought process, my brain, I want to help out the rookie quarterback. I want to help out Cam Ward. I need a receiver. I got to have one. I need a big old Clydesdale, massive man of a receiver that can run a route and make it happen and not drop it at a 50-yard bomb that I've seen happen over and over this season. I need a stud wide receiver. That's what I need. That's what I want. I don't hate the Jags players, but them winning doesn't change my feelings on them. I just don't like them. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, look, they're in the division. I get it. They're on a roll right now. That's all I'm saying, CJ. I'm just saying they're on a roll. You know, weird game today between the Raiders and the Texans too. Raiders almost got them. Football is odd today. Happy to see Carolina be in first place in the division. Who saw that coming? I mean, we really went from the beginning of the season thinking that Baker Mayfield's getting MVP votes for sure, to them just bad. They're just bad. I don't know how else to say it. They stink. So I don't get it, man. NFL just comes at you so fast. If you don't adapt and change, this is what it looks like. Now we have questions if their head coach is going to be around. We have questions about if Baker really the guy. It's crazy how quickly it changes. And they're sitting there with Mike Evans, who's back from injury, making plays. Okay, you lost to a division opponent in Atlanta. Okay, come back and smack the other team. And you get whipped by the Saints. What are we doing? And look, Carolina's not like this juggernaut, but they're scrappy. If they can pull you down in the mud, they will drown you in it. So, around the league, it's just absolutely crazy. We had a nutty ending with the Steelers and Lions today. It's crazy. Week 1 is a liar. The first half of the season is a liar. Next up, regular season is a liar. It's all, are you saying we're in the Matrix? I don't think the first half, I mean, you're right for the most part. Let me go ahead and say, you're right, CJ. But I think if you win a lot in the first half of the season, I think it helps you a lot more in the second half. But yeah, I mean, this is when they talk about winning games in October and November. They're big, important games in December. So, you got to close it out. Now we have this tight race going on. The Steelers might make it into the playoffs all of a sudden. It's a crazy thing. It really is crazy. With the Lions losing, though, I know that switches things up in the NFC sides of things. But, NFL is absolutely insane at times. Cowboys went up against the Chargers. The Chargers looked like they were going to charger for a second, and then they didn't. They're the odd team, the Chargers. I look at them, and I'm thinking, Harbaugh's a good coach. He will beat the chargering right out of them. It's crazy that we have a tagline with them. Chargers are going to charger. They should win, but then they don't. They do something stupid happen, so they make a horrible mistake. Oh boy, it's just crazy to me. Mike Tomlin, 19th straight season without a losing record. My God, he's amazing. He is absolutely amazing. Year in, year out. I don't think he's even won Coach of the Year. Not even once. Not that I know of. He desperately should win it. He really should. He really should. I also feel that Jared Goff and his wife and others. I also feel for Jared Goff and his wife. Yeah, season 2 Netflix quarterback. Yeah. He's a likable guy. He's not a likable guy. So I'm hoping that the Ravens find a way to win this game. because I want that 4th round draft pick. I need them to make the playoffs to get my 4th round draft pick. It's all about what I want, what I need. Oh man. I'm watching the OPI calls. I don't like that first OPI call. I thought the second one was fine. Hey, you could throw the flag for it. But what do I know? Anyway. NFL's crazy this year. The Saints are upcoming. Get ready for Tyler Shuck, even though his last name doesn't spell that way. Cam Ward can continue to take steps if he so desires. I really have been impressed with him the last 3 games. Hey man, good performance by Cam today. What did you think? I'm happy. Are you kidding? He was on fire today. Easily his best game. Easily. He did a great job today. Anticipation, throws. He had a couple of miscommunication problems or a couple of overthrows, but he got the ball. He converted big 3rd downs. I mean, great. We're Titans fans. Of course we make everything. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. Of course I'm just hopelessly optimistic, Oh, man. Of course we're firing our coach midseason, Something along those lines. We should make one of those videos, CJ. I'll tell you that much. We'll send it. Hats off to the boys today. It was good to get that win. It felt good talking to all the other fans, just high-fiving. Feels good to walk into Monday after a win. It really does. It even though it's a lost season, it feels good. You're just happy to see the team performing well. You're happy to see positive steps taken. You're happy to see the rookies all contributing to something awesome. So it was a great feeling. But best of luck to them against the like I said, looking in the mirror. Best of luck against them. The Saints, yeah. The Saints are about to get Shucks the next week. I hope that's cool. I hope that's true. That would be freaking great. Disappointed to see Big Mike not on the rumored coach can. Hopefully they talk to him. Rumored coaching management. We'll see. We'll see. Down here, he is the top candidate. That's what I've seen. It's him and Nagy. But who really flipping knows? You know what I mean? Like, they're going to interview a ton of people, an absolute ton of people. They already have feelers out for some college coaches. We're going to see people that we didn't expect. The DC for the Texans is one of them too, and he has connections here. You're going to see guys that love Tennessee like Jim Schwartz. You're going to see guys that love Tennessee like Arthur Smith. Both still live here. Both love the organization. You're going to see Clint Kubiak more than likely. You're going to see Joe Brady from the Bills. You're going to see a lot of fun things like that. I'm not too worried about the rumor mill and whatnot, but I have heard quite a bit of actually Big Mike from down here in the local media. What do you think of Cam wanting to be involved in the interviews? I have no problem with it. He's going to be the quarterback in the next 5 years. It's not like I don't think he's going to be like a significant weigh-in or whatnot, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like a guy who's invested in the team. Why not? He's not being a pompous butt like, Aaron Rodgers. Well, we'll see if that is allowed to happen. He's not doing that. He just wants to be involved. What's wrong with being involved? I'm about it. It's silly when I saw people whine about that. I'm like, come on, man. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep, guys. It's not that deep. Oh, man. By the way, time of possession. Titans 38 minutes almost. Like, the time of possession was totally on our side today. That was flipping fun. This team needs an instant culture changer, i.e. Ben Johnson. CJ, I agree with you. And this, I do not like John Gruden whatsoever. But he is a culture changer, like Jack Nicholson's Joker. This town needs an enema. This team needs an enema. I agree. I don't have a problem either. Yeah, it's a silly thing. This is what happens when your team's bad. Everything gets put under a microscope. And, of course, it's just social media in general. People just it's a great thing. I get to reach out and I get to meet people. I met a ton of people today that I've met over the internet over in the team tailgate today. We had a great time. Some people from a TikTok, some people that watched this show or whatever. I was talking to them and whatnot. We had a great time, got pictures together, all kinds of things. A couple of people from Florida, a couple of people from Vancouver. The social media can be a great thing, but it can also be this thing that give people who, God bless them, I don't think they're stupid, but they also don't know what they're talking about, a megaphone that just blow and yell and spit and just yell about these ridiculous things because this is what they think is right. And if you call them out on it or question it, then it's you who are the idiot, because heaven forbid they be wrong about anything. It's, if I'm wrong about something, like I expect CJ to check me. You can't go through life acting like that. It's not. I don't think people mostly do. It's just this internet mentality. It's weak sauce. If people are really whining about him wanting to be part of the process, I think you are just wanting to argue about something. Agree. For me, last year was getting to know Titans fans all around. This year was about getting to know fans from others. Yeah, no, totally. So I go to all the drafts. Been to Detroit, been to Green Bay. I've already got my hotel room for Pittsburgh. So I meet a ton of people that way. And of course, if you've seen me on game day, I got the big giant foam hat and the boas and the glowy necklace and everything. People love that stuff. They absolutely love it. It's like today when I was walking around, Chiefs fans were like, "Oh, can I get a picture with you? Can I get a picture?" People were just lining up to get pictures with me and whatnot. People love like the super fan mentality or whatnot. It is kind of funny though. I was walking around Green Bay and they're like, "Oh my gosh, they do exist," as I was walking up, whatnot. So it's fun. It's all fun. But I met a ton of people that way. I've helped grow this channel into what it's done so far, which is a steadily growing channel. I hope to get more someday. I hope to have a Fanboys Unleashed for every team across, these United States. It would be great. Fantastic. I hope to have a Fanboys Unleashed wrestling edition. I love wrestling. So, all right. The third quarter has started. I have an idea for a super fan costume. Bring it, CJ. Let me know. Let me know, please. Anyway, it was great to win today. I can't talk about it too long because I get emotional about things like that. It was great. I loved winning. I love the people that have stuck through it, like me and other people, seeing them, hugging them, high fives, fist bumps all the way around. It was great. I absolutely am about that life. So let's see. Drake May is having a horrible time. Just an absolute horrible time. I don't even know how to say it. It's just atrocious. CJ, you're quite the artist, though. You could probably whip up something awesome on that with what you work with. You could whip up something pretty cool there. So, all right, I'm about to head off of here and go to TikTok Live if my voice doesn't give out. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will be back Friday. Actually, I'll be back on Monday because it's Christmas this week. I hope you guys all have some presents that are coming your way. I hope you got some Titans gear. Hope you got whatever team you like gear. I hope you get time with family, friends, and all that stuff, because that's the stuff that's important. Connections like that. Put down your phone. Go talk to your friends and whatnot. If you need to talk to me, then pick up your phone and message me, and then we can talk. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy Christmas. We've just got a great gift from the Titans. I hope you have a great one. God bless you all. I'll see you.